Hello everyone. Today's video here, I would like to talk a little bit about the schedule. The schedule I maintain for studying languages here. Certain languages I choose to study for a year. Now I made a time management chart last year, but this one is I'm following this one this year because I'm very busy and I don't really have the time like I had before to study two languages in one day. So if you guys watched that last video I made, basically I took, what was it, 3 hours, three for two languages. So it will be like a total of 6 hours. So like Monday I would study the language for one language for 3 hours, and then I would choose another language to study for the other 3 hours. But now I don't have, I mean I could do it, but I decided to just go ahead and just choose one language here for the day and study that for at least 5 hours. Now, like I mentioned before, like for the year, I choose 4 languages to focus on for the year intensively. And this year, kind of carried over the languages I had for last year because I got sidetracked. So you guys probably already know, but those of you who don't know, I have Estonian, Lithuanian, Georgian, and Icelandic. Okay, those are the languages, those are my focus for this year. So I do 3 months for each languages, for each of them. I do 4 months. So I'll study Estonian for 3 months, I'll study Georgian for 3 months, I'll study Icelandic for 3 months, and so on. So, so like I said, I have some work I have to do, so I kind of have to, the 5 hours is broken up. So basically what you see here is a chart, okay? So I try to study the language for at least 5 hours a day. Now, I go over 5 hours sometimes, just to let you know. Sometimes I go over 5 hours, depending on how much time I have. It just, if I have more than 5 hours, I get stuck into the language and I won't leave it, or I'll study for the whole day. But this is a set time that I will recommend you guys. Those of you who are working, you guys don't have that much time to do 2 languages. If you guys decide to follow this same this same strategy I'm following for the year, choosing 4 languages to focus on, then you can just use this here. Now, if you know, if you're not working, you're at home or whatever, and you have all the time in the world, then you can follow that other chart I made, which is 6 hours. You study one language for 3 hours and another language for 3 hours. So it all depends on your time. So basically, what I'm doing here is 5 hours, okay? Monday to Friday. So I got Monday to Friday, 5 hours. Now, Saturday and Sunday it varies. I won't study, for example, like Estonian. Right now I'm focusing on Estonian. I didn't study Estonian yesterday, and I'm not studying it today, Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday and Sunday are pretty much days I'm going to use for other languages, okay? And what I mean by varies, it could be any language. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just I just choose a language to study for those days. It may be Igbo or Yoruba or any of those languages I may study, and I'm not sure exactly how long, but I will study those languages on the weekends. So yeah. So oh, and then like, cause you guys know that I am like I'm like a teacher here, so the languages that I'm helping students with, they are currently active, so I have to stay active in those languages. I'm using those languages, languages such as Japanese, Chinese, Hmong, was that Chinese, Japanese, Hmong. Are there any other languages going on? Oh, Russian, Chinese, Japanese, Hmong, Russian, and yeah, that's it for now. So those languages are active. I have to stay active on those because I have to prepare stuff for students and whatnot. So yeah, so back to this chart. So 5 hours. Okay, so so when I have to leave here in the morning, I have to go up to the library and meet up with some students. If I have like a time, for example, I noticed I had 2 hour gap in between. I get up there early in the morning, and I have at least 2 hours in between. So I'll spend 2 hours. I'll choose those 2 hours. Like for example, I could choose 1 hour for listening and reading. And basically, what I would do, I would just go to YouTube and I'll listen to some, for example, Estonian stuff. Like I'll just listen to some show or whatever it is. I'll listen to that, and then I'll spend time reading. I'll find something just like I may find, like I'll use my teacher self and follow along as like, listen to the audio and just follow along reading at the same time. I will do that. Okay. The second hour, I may do some translating. I'll just find something and then read it and then try to translate it, try to make out the meaning of it. I'll spend an hour doing that. Okay. And then when I head back to the barracks, because I'm up there at the library, pretty much. Sometimes I can be at the library the whole day with students. And when I get back to the barracks, I start my PT training drills. Well, PT training actually, that could be considered PT training when I'm up at the school, but I like to look at my drills as PT training because I try to put all my sentences together with the keywords and whatnot. So I spend like 2 hours doing this. So that's why this is considered the PT training, because I spend more time making my own drills and all that good stuff. So I spend 2 hours on that, and then I'll spend an hour on output. So you have an hour output, and that will be like chat, emailing, etc. I'll go to the chat room, hang out for an hour, practice the stuff I've learned from the PT training. Or I'll have, lately I've been getting a lot of emails from Estonians, a lot of messages, so I'll kind of like read their emails and reply back as much as I can. So I spend an hour doing that. So it's pretty balanced here. It's a good schedule to follow, and it's been going pretty well lately. So yeah, like I said, you can follow this. You can follow this chart, or you can follow the other chart. It all depends on your time. So this is serious boot camp training here. All right, it's a serious boot camp training, and right now, like I'm on, I'll say, because Estonian, I've been studying, because the last time I studied Estonian for about a week or two, so it's been about a few weeks after almost a month studying Estonian, but I'm still at CWO2. I'm at Chief Warrant Officer 2 now. Okay, so this is the mark I have. I'm a Chief Warrant Officer. I have the Chief Warrant Officer 2 mark. Okay, and if you guys know, if you guys are in the military, you're familiar with these marks. This is a Marine mark. This is like the beginning stages of the soldier. Okay, so I have Chief Warrant Officer 2, CWO2. This is the mark I have now. So as long as I keep studying like this, studying consistently, and I do these, study right, then my goal is to hopefully I get this reward here. I get my 5 stars, the commandant of the Marine Corps. So this is what I'm aiming for right here. I'm aiming for the commandant of the Marine Corps. All right. So yeah, I like to make this type of chart here, and yeah. So you guys can do the same thing. Just kind of arrange your times, and if you want to follow this schedule, you can. You can follow the other schedule. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I've been doing, and I hope I'm not forgetting anything. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this schedule. It's working pretty well right now for me, because I'm working at the same time, so I get to balance my time out. So it's really good. So let me know what you guys think, and I'm going to conclude this video. And those of you who are studying foreign languages, good luck with your studies, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for viewing the video.